Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of January 2022. As I feel like I said that very odd. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to remind you as always, this is a general mid-month reading, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. It just got very bright in here. I love when that happens. It's a good sign. And I did receive an overall message for you for this mid-month reading, and that message is the money you deserve. The money you deserve. So same one down and pull some cards. All right, Pisces, let's begin by pulling a couple messages from the Moonology deck. For my lovely Pisces to begin this mid-month reading for money and career for January. Very interesting. It feels like you need more balance in your life, to say the least. Need to a push to keep swimming, to keep doing what you know you need to until the time is right. So it's like, this also came out in Scorpios, to have faith in your dreams. You might be giving up on them in this time, or just feeling it's a little bit hard to stay positive for one reason or another. It could be due to outside factors, outside of your career, or it could be where you're working or what you're working towards for one reason or another. A lack of progression for some of you. But with balance, balance spirituality and practicality, and meditate and contemplate, it just feels like you are definitely pushed to reinstill a level of balance. I don't want to say within a work situation, okay? If you work for a company, don't put that pressure, that expectation on one's shoulders. Allow yourself to just balance yourself out, to get through your workday, to make the best out of it, to produce the best quality work. It could have more to do with your business that you're running, and a need to balance oneself out as you make changes, develop it, or just do what you have to in a consistent way to get it off the ground. I do see the results happening for you in a lot of ways, whether you're working for a company or a day-to-day job, or you just run a business or work multiple jobs. At the very least, once again, it's a part of the month to wrap things up for January, where you're seeing the money that you deserve. For some of you, thinking thoroughly about how you deserve more money, whether it's a raise, an upgrade in a job, or one more success for your business, but you're getting a taste of what you deserve in the second half of the month. So therefore, balance yourself out, keep on swimming towards what you deserve, and stay strong. All right? But we have, it's time to take action. It's interesting that these two went together, and then we have, it's time to take action. And so it's like, after you balance yourself out, after you figure out what you truly want, and reinstill that faith in your dreams and what's about to take place, you're pushed to take action in a lot of ways this month. All right? I'm hearing in the first half as well for some of you, but it just feels like you are at times not speaking up, or just being pushed to believe in what you have to offer. You're stronger than you realize at times. We're going to continue and pull 6 tarot cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck. The first 3 cards are going to speak upon the 3rd week of the month, and then the 4th week will week will be for the second half of the spread, as I struggle to spit it out. Bear with me, I speak a lot in these readings, but just keep in mind, energy is fluid. I do feel like you are putting in a lot of work and effort, watering that business project or just job in general. For my lovely Pisces to continue for their mid-month money career read. I just heard that was a struggle. Okay, I've got this. It's about just kind of moving past those struggles, and I feel like you do a good job of it, but it feels like people are not easy to work with or just deal with. Okay, interesting energy. We also have the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's a focus on your savings. Are you saving enough money at this time? You might be feeling as if you want more control within a work situation. Just feeling as if things are out of your hand to a certain extent. People are just very demanding, confusing, or just expect a lot from you. And you just kind of wanting to, maybe if you work at a day-to-day job, wanting to run your own business or just have a job where the things run a bit more smoothly or just less controlling. Micromanaging is now coming up for some of you, but you could also just find that you are thinking about saving some of the money that's coming in throughout the second half of the month and recently. Six of Swords to begin this third week of the month. I just heard let's move. We got to move, okay? There's a need to move towards what you deserve at this time, but to meditate and contemplate all the meanwhile to figure out what you truly want. You might be feeling kind of one foot in and one foot out when it comes to a career choice, right? To remember to either remind yourself in this meditation and contemplation state of mind of why you started something in the beginning, or just get in touch with what you truly want to move towards and just manifest the success of it. Let's find out what this is all about even more. The Queen of Pentacles, it's as if you are just feeling a little bit a need for this grounding once again, this balance to move towards what you deserve and to not feel bad about it all the meanwhile. Some of you beginning this third week, needing to walk away from what you're learning at your work environment or just your job in general, or your business, just to regain a level of inner peace, feeling guided to do so. It feels like a level of intake of knowledge that's just overwhelming. And we're moving on to the Nine of Pentacles for the second card. So you make your way to the middle of the third week, and there's a push to keep reaching for that independence, feeling very more grounded, very colorful in a lot of ways, but it feels as if a lot of you are reaching for that independence, in a restricting situation, right? Or you could find that you're reaching for a level of success within your career and your living situation is restricting, or something of the sort. Or it could be vice versa, where you're looking to reach for a new living situation while you feel very restricted in your career, all right? However it works for you, it feels like you're very successful when reaching for financial success. Some of you at this point are asking for a raise or thinking about doing so. You do have an underlying focus on a wish fulfillment you truly desire. You could be feeling a bit stubborn, or somebody in your midst. Either way, it could be both. Feeling a little bit emotional the meanwhile, but it just seems like you're going to figure it out for yourself, whether people want to sort of control the way you work or just where your career heads or what you invest your money in. As you wrap up the third week, you're reminded that you have a lot of options, a lot of decisions to make. You could feel a bit perplexed for one reason or another. Someone in your midst doesn't have your back, I feel the need to say, as I look at this snake. If that's at work, if that's in your living situation, you tell me. I feel as if you need to be just strategic with how you move forward, because it is a time to take action at the end of the month in general, but you do need to not let certain people get in your way or just one-up you is what I'm hearing, or just, make it hard for you to achieve what you're looking to achieve at this time. With the Page of Pentacles, you make your way to wrap up this third week, and you're given this opportunity to invest in something new, whether it's an apartment or a housing situation, a house that you were looking to acquire. It could be several options. Again, it feels like you're just deciding, maybe researching, or it could be a new job or a new business development in one way, shape, or form. Somebody potentially wanting to work with you, but you're being pushed to take action moving forward. Some of these options won't be there forever, and you might feel this pressure on your shoulders or in the air to just make a choice. But remember to look within for that intuition, that inner voice. You will figure out what's right for you moving forward. There could be one person who's very judgmental or opinionated. I would keep an open ear, and I don't see you taking that to heart or actually putting that to use. But you begin the fourth week of the month with the Two of Pentacles. And so it's you finishing up this third week and make your way to begin the fourth week, going through a bit of a juggling act between all the decisions you're making, accomplishing a lot at work, your obligations, trying to take care of your household or make the best out of it. And it just feels like for some of you, narrowed down those choices to two. And now it's time to figure out which one's going to be the best for you. Thinking about giving birth to this new situation in a beautiful manner. And it's going to be so damn successful for you as you're pushed to remember that all the times you've had to leave this job that is stressful for you, or pushed to remember how many times you have been uncomfortable in this living situation, or just to leave what no longer works for you once again, and to balance out what you're hearing spiritually and what you feel intuitively, just to feel balanced as you move towards what's new for you, and to understand that this will all be a very healing process for you, but also to keep the hope alive, all right, as you, bear with me, look to make a change, plan for things. It could just be feeling quite serious at this time, looking to develop your finances in a lot of ways. Some of you could be looking to save money by making a big switch up. But we move on to the middle of the last week of the month, and we have the Five of Swords in reverse. And so you just feel as if, for whatever reason, you're not stressed. You know, you could find that you just have simplified things, or you just feel quite content because you don't have the weight of this decision on your mind anymore, or you just feel this release already because you know something's coming to an end. With the Tower card. Absolutely beautiful. It's like you see the light at the end of the tunnel now, given you've maybe been expecting the worst recently. Let's see what else we have here. With the Seven of Swords, it feels like you're gaining a level of clarity and peace, serenity within, bringing it back by not telling everybody what you are investing and moving towards. It just feels like this simplicity when it comes to reaching for your independence and that money you deserve, by just being like, you know what, I'm going to keep it to myself. You may be telling one or two other people, but, you know, say you're moving to a new job. You're not telling anybody until the time is right. Or if you're moving to a new apartment or house, it just feels as if you don't feel the need to tell people, potentially when that move actually takes place. But you don't want to jinx it or overcomplicate things, and you feel less stressed because of it all. Feeling like there is an underlying focus on how much stressed you have been recently, or the lack of sleep you've been getting. And you just feeling a bit tied up, feeling as if some of you do need to adjust your perspective when it comes to something you've been stressing about outside of this situation, or what you're keeping secret, or maybe need to adjust your perspective on who you're thinking about telling. All right? Either way, we end the month with the Four of Swords. Bear with me as I struggle. So you finish up the month on a very peaceful, resting kind of note, maybe feeling a bit feisty all the meanwhile, or you're dealing with a very feisty individual in your midst, whether you live with them, work with them, or you just find that somebody's trying to chime in and find out what you are moving towards or changing at this time, being aligned with the Seven of Cups. Or you just find that when you're trying to rest towards the end of the month, you're pushed to remember it is a time to take action moving forward, where you feel the need to just, you find it hard not to think and mull over what you're deciding on, or just if you made the right choice or you're making the right choice. And to remember that this is going to allow you to start fresh in an emotional way, in a beautiful way, right? And it'll help you either save money or just acquire the money you deserve. Just doing what's right for Pisces at the end of the day, to a push to take that leap of faith, to lighten your life, to lighten your load, or just live a healthier lifestyle. And once again, it's a second half of the month where you're pushed to remember that you do deserve more money, more simplicity, options to save money, even if other people feel you should do this or that, to trust in your inner voice, and to remember you deserve a life that you love, okay, a career that you love, financial investment that you love. And let's pull one more to wrap this up. Yeah, it's the ending of the month where you're reminded to keep that hope alive and to heal from all you've been through as things get ready to change and develop in a lot of beautiful ways. Well deserved, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're looking to book a personal reading, the options are down below, as well as my email. Just reach on out. I hope you have an amazing rest of the month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.